Hey, I saw this project or I heard they were casting for this thing. Just wanted to check. Did you submit me? The biggest mistake I see actors make when communicating with their agents and managers. You're basically saying, I don't think you did your job, so I'm going to check up on you. Hi there, Jodie Bentley here, actor and branding and career coach for actors. And today, I want to talk about the biggest mistake I see actors make when communicating with their agents and managers. You know, we spend so much time, I see actors spend so much time wanting to get that agent or manager, then they finally get them and the communication goes out the window. Or we're maybe not approaching the communication in the right way. And this is what I see happen all the time. Hey, I saw this project or I heard they were casting for this thing. Just wanted to check. Did you submit me? That is by far the worst possible way to communicate with your agent or manager. Now, if I just gave you a heart attack and you're like, oh my God, I just sent that email this morning, just take a breath. We've all been there. We've all done it. It's okay. But I just want to give you a new approach here, okay? Because by saying, hey, I heard about this thing, you think you're being proactive, right? Hey, I heard about this thing. Did you submit me? You're basically saying, I don't think you did your job, so I'm going to check up on you. And no one likes micromanaging because you decided to work with that person. You said yes to that person. You brought that person on your team because you trust them. At least that's the hope, right? That you trust that they are going to do your job, just like their job, just like you are going to do your job. When you get an audition, you're going to show up, you're going to be present, and you're going to kick ass every time. So we get to trust that our teammate is doing their part of the bargain, which is submitting you. And for managers, also pitching you. So to say, did you submit me, is just not the way to start a conversation. So if there is a project though, and I don't recommend doing this every time, but if there is a project where you know the director, you've worked with the director, you know the musical director, you know one of the producers, you've worked with one of the producers in the past, or it's just a role that like really, really, really fits you like a glove. And I mean really, 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 not just like, yeah, I could do that. Just like, oh, this is it. Then you can send an email and say, I'm sure you've submitted me for this. And I wanted to let you know that I actually have a connection to so-and-so. I'm sure you submitted me for this. And I wanted to let you know that I've worked with that director before. We had a really great rapport. So maybe mention this project if you choose to pitch, because that might help us get in the door. Did you notice I said the word us as well, right? Because you're a team, it's we, it's us. Hey, I'm sure you already submitted me. And this role just really speaks to me on many levels. It speaks to the themes of the stories that I want to tell. It feels really close to my life and what's happened to me, blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to let you know that this project and these types of projects really resonate with me. Great. Because then they could go, you know what? Let's send an email to the director. You know what? Let's follow up with casting. Let me send another pitch to casting about it and see where they're at with appointments. You know what? Oh, great. You do know that person. I'm going to let casting know right now and see if that director has a short list or they're seeing names, right? That gives them fuel. That gives them sales information to be able to pitch you better. So don't micromanage your team. Give them tools to help them do their job better. That's your job. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. It is a small, teeny tiny tweak, but it will make the world of difference in how your team responds to you and how you actually feel within that communication. Because now you're communicating as a team, as an us, as a we, as opposed to, I got to make sure you're doing your job. All right, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you later. Bye.